my god, I freaking love this girl. She's such a badass, like, boy, like, and I relate to her on a whole nother level. And my hair is just, oh god, that made it worse. Well, but she's such a badass. Like, this book I'm reading, this girl and this guy, they're both like, cliche, like, sob story background, very sad, terrifying, terrible, blah, blah, blah. And then the bad boy, and then the sunshine girl, and blah, 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 and, I think it's funny, though, because he's such, the guy pretends to be such, like, a strong character, and the girl pretends to be, like, very, like, super nice and sensitive and stuff, and, sorry, a friend texted me, but she's the first one that, like, and they start dating, and she's the first one that kissed him, and she's also the first one to say that she loves him. So I'm just like, girl, who has the backbone? Who has the backbone of this relationship? Ooh, she's such a badass. I love her. It's awesome. It's like the best story ever. It's so cliche, but it's so cute. Love it so much. My arms hurt from biking yesterday. They really hurt. Like, normally you'd expect your legs to hurt, but my legs are fine. My arms hurt. Like, I don't understand what doesn't make sense. Like, it's not like I was doing jump rope. I was freaking biking. Like, you would expect your legs to hurt, but no. It's my arms. I don't know. I guess it's the way my bike is set up, though, because my bike has, like, those high handlebars. So my arms are, like, stuck on them. So maybe that's why. And also because I was so unsure, I kept swerving. So maybe that's why, too. So yeah. My arms really freaking hurt. But I'm happy. With the thing. And I've met... God. There's this kid I know who's, like, the third person I know whose name is Michael, and it's starting to get confusing because one of the Michaels I know is my dad's friend, and he's Asian. So I know him as, like, that Michael, and then Michael, my uncle, the one who's the brother of my dad, I know that has a Michael, and then I just made a new guy friend, and his name is Michael, and so now I have 3 Michael friends, and they're all on my phone, and it's very confusing, because they all say Michael. This is what nicknames are made for, but I don't know Michael well enough to have a nickname for him. We're very, like, we only ever talk about school, pretty much, because he's just a classmate. Oh my god. But he is the same guy that I had a crush on last week, because I don't know what was going on in my brain, but the more I talked to him, the more, like, I eluded myself to thinking that, like I could have sworn he had, like, this guarded look, and I was like, oh my god, he's like me, like, we're one and the same, we're gonna fall in love, like, oh my god. And I swear I'm turning into my best friend more and more every day. She's, like, totally way crazy. Although, recently, she's been kind of getting a little bit irritating. I mean, I still love her because she's my best friend, but she's still getting a little bit irritating with her little boy craziness and confusing, what's the word? Confusing, like, I don't understand, like, her whole fake dating thing. And last week she was, like, totally, like, ecstatic about this guy that she's fake dating. But now she's, like, totally chill about him and doesn't even freaking care. And I'm just like, what? Like, I'm confused. Like, what? Like, what? I don't understand. Like, do you really like him, or do you, like, not like him? And just, like, want to like him but don't. Which I get. Like, sometimes when you're, like, very lonely, you just feel like you need someone. So, like, you have, like, imaginary crushes on people just because, like, you want someone and you feel like they would be a good match for you even if you don't have feelings for them and you just want someone there for you. I get that. But, like, I don't know. It's confusing. But this kid, Michael... Back onto my story because I'm so narcissistic. Oh, I'm kidding. Back to Michael. I'm trying to think of what I said about him already. Whatever, if I repeat myself, what the fucking ever. But, so, I lured myself into thinking that he had some sort of, like, guarded background. And then when my friend told me his little background story that I thought was a lie, but still kind of believed, and I was like, it sounds so sweet, though. And then I think I just got, like, affected by my best friend who's, like, a little bit boy crazy. And then I also have been probably getting affected by the books that I'm reading, because a lot of them are that way. The whole bad boy affects the good girl, and they just fall in love. Blah, 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 blah. And so, I've been reading a lot of books like that, and so, hold on, I am fucking thirsty. Hold on. Yeah, and if I, get up to drink more water, I apologize, but I'm fucking thirsty. Like, so thirsty. So thirsty. Like, this is the second time I filled up this water bottle. Which funny story with this water bottle, such a dork. But after the movies with my friend, she was walking me back to my door, and then I saw this water bottle, and it was filled, and it was sealed, so it was like brand new. It was just on the ground, and it was sitting up too, and I was like, ooh, water bottle. And then I picked it up and, like, put it with me and then drank it. And, like, yeah. I don't know if this is a good or bad thing. I mean, I'm recycling, right? I'm not wasting water or the plastic bottle because I've been reusing it because I've refilled it. Because I've been thirsty. And it's better to bring a water bottle than a mug and a pitcher of water. So, I don't know. Anyways, Michael. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I think I just, like, deluded myself into thinking that I liked him because I thought he had, like, a guarded background like I do. No. He's just a friend who, like, I've come to realize, like, that was just me and my, like, weird reaction self and just, like, what am I doing? So, yeah, I'm over it. Oh, and then another thing about my... Hold on, I have to put my water down and put my quotations up because girl needs to put up her quotations, but she needs to, like... But my love life. Love life. There is none. But... My ex-boyfriend... That was... 3 weeks of awkwardness and love profession and I'm pretty sure I've told this story before, but I'll retell it. Basically, there's this guy in this class that I was friends with, and then he ended up talking with me and flirting with me, and then I was like, and then he ended up asking me out, and I was like, yeah, cool, and then we ended up going out for a little bit, and it was just kind of like, he was very clingy, and I'm clingy too, but like, I'm the kind of person who's, like, really, like, standoffish and, like, distance herself as much as possible for a person until she's, like, hits a certain point in the friendship or relationship that, like, it just clicks and you're, like, clingy. And it varies on the person how long or how short that time is. And, some people I click with super fast and I'm clingy with them super fast, and some people it takes me a really long time to get comfortable with. I don't know why I'm like that. I'm just And so with him, it was taking a while, and he was very clingy and impatient, and it just kind of made me uncomfortable. And I would tell him that, and he would get respectful and be like, yeah, okay, sure. And then like, what? We never even kissed. Yeah, we never even kissed. And oh my god. And then when we were walking somewhere, I can't even remember where, but we were like really crowded, and he just like suddenly was like, "Hey, I love you," and I was like, "No, you don't." And then I like right afterwards, I was like, "Hey, I don't think this is gonna work, 'cause you obviously care for me more than I care about you, and I've been getting uncomfortable around you. And it's not because of you, it's because, like, I'm just not close enough to you yet, blah, 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 blah." And he was like, yeah, okay, thank you for straight up telling me, and blah, blah, blah. And then it ended. And, since then, it was kind of awkward, and we kind of rarely ever talked. And then, recently, we started talking more, because, like, he walks the same path to home as I do. And so, we've been talking a little bit more, and, today I talked to him again. It was funny because we straight up talked about how we broke it off and how he said he loved me. And he said it was because he thought I was just like a cool person, which I don't know where in the hell he got that from, because that is false. I am the most uncool person I know. Like, freaking, yeah, no. I almost made an incredibly offensive joke. I almost said Hitler was more respected than I am. I mean, it's true. And it's kind of funny, but it's not very funny because Hitler was a disgusting human being. So, it's very sad that he was more respected than me, which is kind of the point of the joke. Which makes it funny, but it shouldn't be a joke that I... Oh god. Okay, but oh my god, I just remembered too. We have this eco column thing, which is basically like, you remember in like 3rd or 4th grade where you had to plant a bean and then it grew, and then you were like, ooh, a bean grew, and it's because we watered it. Wow, science. And that was like our 3rd grade project. Well, this is like that, but times 10, because it's a full-on system where we have creek water, so an aquatic system on the bottom, and then we have soil, and then we have what's it called, compost, and then we have more soil, and then we water it, and then we planted seeds in there, which were both beans and flowers, which the flowers have not sprouted yet, and the beans are really, really tall. The one thing that was crazy though was there was a worm in there, and I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. And then I was like, what should we name him? And then one of the guys was like, we should name him Jeremy. And I was like, okay, cool. But in my mind, I was like, we should name him Jeff, so we could be like, my name's Jeff. I said that so wrong. But the point is, it's a vine, and it's adorable, and I love it. But yeah. That was the day of today. Yeah. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, and so we ended up, my ex-boyfriend and I ended up talking about that, and that was fun, because it was like, I just reopened my eyes, because I always thought, like, I hurt his feelings or something, because when I broke up with him, he kind of was like, okay, sure, and then he walked off, like, very dejectedly, and his friends even got mad at me, and I was just like, oh, shit. But, ended up not being that big of a deal, and I just kind of drew it out of proportions. So, yeah. So now we're friends now, so that's pretty cool. Which we should have been friends from the beginning, because the date thing was just not, no, it shouldn't have happened at all. I mean, it was a fun experience, and it pretty much had me ban all relationships throughout high school. So, I mean, Because I just don't think you have the maturity to actually love someone when you're, like, a teenager. Because, like, you're a teenager. You're still trying to figure out who the fuck you are. How are you gonna understand who the fuck someone else is and love them for who they are? When you're a fucking teenager and still trying to figure out who you are. Like, it's kind of hard to love someone when you don't even know who you are, or they don't know who they are. So it's kind of like, how are you gonna expect someone to accept you when you can't even accept yourself yet because you don't even know who you are? Like, I mean, I'm not saying that adults know everything, but I mean, they're mature enough to, like, know, like, the basics of, like, who they are. They've, like, fully, like, I don't know, at least most of them have. But we teenagers still trying to figure it out. Which I guess your whole life you're still trying to figure shit out because no one knows everything, but still. Like, by the time you're in your 30s, you should pretty much know the majority of, like, who and what you are and, like, what your goals are and stuff. When you're a teenager, you're still trying to figure that out and stuff. So, like, it's kind of, like, and adding on to that, the stress of high school and social circles and sports, maybe. Not for me, but for other people, you know. And, extracurricular activities. Again, not for me, for other people, because this bitch does not do anything outside of sleep, read, and eat. Oh my god. Yeah, but, like, I don't get how you can, like, fit all of that shit in with discovering yourself. And then also on top of that, loving someone. I think it's more of just, like, you're discovering your hormones, you're discovering that you have lust for other people, but it's not love, it's lust. As in, you're attracted to that person, and you might not like their personality, but you're not in love with them, okay, honey? Like, stop. Like, no. Like, no. Yeah, and some people don't even lust after some people. They just, like, think that, like, they're okay, and they like their personality, and then also, like, they want someone to support them, and they want someone to care for them, and they want, like, I don't know how relationships work, because obviously I'm not an expert, I'm a fucking teenager. So, we end the conversation here. Okay. Bye.